Still feels good to be here this lovely morning. We're here to take you on a trip that will take you across the world in the next 1 hour. So fasten your seatbelts so that you can enjoy the ride. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Amogbe. Let's get started with the show. Of course, the Super Focus, they are getting ready for business. Remember, by 19th of next month, they will be starting to defend their African Women's Championship, the one they won 2 years ago. So we have some players already in camp because 30 players have been invited. 8 of them are the foreign-based professionals. Okay, also on the show, we'll be talking about the four continents. They are also in camp and they're getting ready for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. That's one is starting on the 13th of November. So it's more like a busy year for the women's football in Nigeria. But how far can both of them go? Well, we know the Flamingos are returning. They're on their way back to Nigeria right now because yesterday they could not get the connecting flight, so they had to stay over at Dubai. And of course, they should be back in Nigeria later today.
All right, we move on from there and go to golf. American golfer Tiger Woods has withdrawn from the Safeway Open, delaying his comeback after 14 months following back surgery. Woods announced that he will not be competing at the event because he needs to get in better shape. We'll be talking about all of that for you on the show. A lot of you have been expecting to see the Tiger get back, but of course you have to wait for a while, and of course we'll continue. We'll continue with we'll see what happens. But you know that comeback that we all expected to see. I mean, I was expecting him when I saw him in the Ryder Cup. I was expecting that he will get back, but as it is, we just have to wait for some time. But it's good that the plan to come back is working, and very soon it'll get back to golf.
Yeah, as expected, he said that look, his game is not sharp enough to compete in the PGA Tour. I felt the Safeway tournament would be the safest way to actually come back from the 14-month layoff. But right now we're not going to be having Tiger Woods. So it simply means for almost how many months now he hasn't competed? 2015, 2016, all through injury, 11 tournaments. I mean, it's Tiger Woods that you look at and you're wondering, well, why?
And the question everybody is asking is he going to be able to upstage the new guys on the scene, the Rory McIlroys and the others? So the big question is, can the Tiger get back to world number 1? But he has to start playing first before
786. I don't think so. He's 40 already. You know that. I know golf. There's no age and all that. But when you're looking at the injuries he has battled all through the years, I mean, the last time he competed was actually August 2015. So it tells you that 11 tournaments he has competed since when? I mean, this is a guy we always see on tour. This is a guy. It's more like the symbol of golf. When you mention golf, the first name that comes to your mind is Tiger Woods. 786. That's his current ranking right now. I don't think it's going to become number 1 anytime. So maybe 4 or 5 years from now, okay. But right now it's going to be difficult. And he's saying that maybe early December he might just return. The Hero World Challenge that usually hosts in Bahamas.
Cecilia, I feel that he still has some trophies in him. Whether or not he's still going to be number 1, I don't know. But he's still going to be winning. We know how people like Jack Nicklaus, all of those guys stayed, Phil Mickelson, all of them stayed on the scene for a long time. They don't get to win that like the Rory McIlroys, but once in a while they still pop up and win something. Yeah,
that's the way it is, of course. Jeff Sanders has been talking about the fact that he has pulled out, and he actually posted it on his Twitter handle. That's when he says officially he will not be part of the tournament. Let's listen to Jeff Sanders, the executive director of the Safeway tournament.
Tiger Woods has pulled out of the Safeway Open, and we're very sorry to hear this news. We certainly hope that everything is okay with Tiger, and we really don't know any more than that right now, but we do know that he has officially pulled out of the tournament as of just a few minutes ago. Phil Mickelson is playing in the tournament. Everybody else is playing. No other players have withdrawn from the tournament. We're very excited about this week. We're very excited to have Phil in our field and the PGA Tour players that are going to be here. We're going to have a great week in Napa, and we wish Tiger Woods the very, very best.
I wish him the very best in December. Hopefully he will just come back. Now, Djokovic, well, he's returning to defend the Shanghai Masters.
It'd be good to see him in action. we're here yesterday and we're talking about Novak, how he's been dominant over the years, and he's making his return to defend the Shanghai Masters. He missed out on the China Open because of elbow injuries. And I mean, there's really nothing left to be said about Novak. He's been so dominant in the men's professional circuit. So we'll see how everything pans out. But what he has to tell us that rehabilitation is going well. He's in good shape. He feels fine. And we'll see. I think about 3 or 4 more tournaments to the end of the year. But for me, I don't see anybody upstaging Novak. Even though Andy Murray has told us that his main aim is to overtake Novak Djokovic and be the best tennis player in the world. But even Andy Murray admits that that's going to be very difficult. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for him because when Djokovic is back, somehow he will want to defend his title because he knows that if he doesn't, he's dropping more points. And Andy Murray, if he gets to win this one, he's getting more points. And that number one will just be very, very shaky. It's difficult anyway, as Andy Murray has actually admitted. But we'll just wait and see how it's going to happen. But Djokovic has been talking about the fact that he has been rehabilitating very well. And of course, Stan Wawrinka also will be playing the Shanghai Masters. Both of them, after that US Open, they will be back this week. So expect to see them in Shanghai Masters. They are ready to play this week. Let's listen to them. Okay, we're actually expecting, Djokovic and Stan Wawrinka talking about the fact that they will be happy to play at Shanghai Masters. And not only that, they've been having, a good time resting. And even Djokovic admitted that, look, he also had that time, to stay with his family, which he has already been missing. Some of the things he couldn't do, while he was on tour, he was able to, do some of them. Yeah, it's good. The vibes, that you get from Novak is that he's ready. Novak is not someone that just pulls out of tournament for flimsy it's not someone that gives flimsy excuses. So it will be interesting to see how far Andy Murray can go in his quest to upstage Novak, how far Stanislas will go. Stanislas, I think he has proved all his critics wrong. Yeah. That's somebody we need to start taking seriously. I thought age was not on his side. I thought, probably was lucky to have won the French Open. But now he's on the same level with Andy Murray. 3 Grand Slam. And even Novak Djokovic admits that there's a new world order in tennis, and you have to put Stanislas in that bracket. So we'll wait to see. Shanghai Masters, for me, whether or not Novak will be able to retain the title is what everybody is looking at. But if you're looking at the guys that could do the job, recently, Cecilia, you have to agree with me, it looks like Stanislas has his number. Somehow. I can't explain it. Yes. Most of the titles is won off Djokovic. So we'll wait to see. Someone has called him a late bloomer, and I can't agree less. That's what he is. Stanislas has proved to all of us that, look, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. I've always ranked him in the has-been category with David Ferrer. People were just there. No, he's better than David Ferrer right now. He's shown us that, look, I'm not just there, I'm a winner. I'm in the top bracket, like these guys. And if you check the top 4 ranking right now, he's number 3rd. Yes. So we are having Rafael Nadal and, of course, Roger Federer. That's an interesting talking point. For the first time in how many years? If we take this to November or December, when the World Tour Finals will be played, and those guys are out of the top 10, it means that for the first time in maybe 4 or 5 years, you will not have Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer in the World Finals. That's an interesting, but I know both of them will be back. We'll wait. But Novak Djokovic is going to be facing Fabio Fognini of Italy. And of course, for Stan Wawrinka, he will be facing Kylie Edmonds. We know how well he has been playing in recent times. Both of them got a bye to the second round. We'll listen to them.
Rehabilitation has been going well. I got to have some weeks with my family and also to do things off the tennis court and off the tour. I'm happy to be back in Shanghai, the place where had some wonderful memories before, and just looking forward to get on the court. It was good for me to have that extra week because I had plenty of things to do, and also rest my mind a little bit and come fresher here. I'm really trying to refine that kind of sense of happiness and intrinsic joy really on being on the court. I've lost that a little bit after French Open because it took a lot out of me. Obviously it was very fulfilling. The last 3 months were quite up and down, but I'm redefining and restructuring my mindset and the way I want to perceive, I guess, my career from this moment on.
My form was at the top over there. Really happy, enjoy my time there, and after was something amazing to win my third Grand Slam against Novak Djokovic. Was amazing final. Since that I played St. Petersburg, made the final, but in general I'm happy where I am right now. I'm really happy, arrive early here. I've been practicing good, so hopefully I can start well. You need to be a little bit more careful, that's for sure. Everybody starts to be a little bit tired mentally, physically, so you need to keep doing the right thing. So far I'm happy with myself. I'm focusing on being ready for the tournament. Condition looks a little bit faster than last year, but we'll see. Hopefully I can start well.
Well, I mean, I think I've just kind of been stating what most players want to try and achieve. If you're close to it, I want to try and get to #1 in the world if I can, but I know how difficult that's going to be. I'm still quite far away from Novak, and I'm sure he'll finish the year strong. He's played extremely well in Asia over the last, well, actually pretty much his whole career, really. He won Beijing 6 times. I think he's won here 3 times as well. So. It's going to be very hard to get close to him, but I'll just try my best to do that and hopefully have a few more good weeks through to the end of the year.